ನಮಸ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಕಲಾವತಿ ಕಾಮತ್, ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಮಹಿಳಾ ಪಾಲಿಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರಂಥಾಲಯ ವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ವಿಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೇಣಿ ಉಪನ್ಯಾಸಕಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಪ್ಲೊಮಾ ಇನ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನುವ ಕೋರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಫೌಂಡೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಬ್ರರೀಸ್ ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ದ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೇನೆ. Electrotyping printing. Electrotyping is a chemical method for forming metal parts and exactly reproduce a model. The method was invented by Maurice von Jacobi in Russia in 1838 and was immediately adopted for applications in printing and several other fields. As described in an 1890 treatise, electrotyping produces an exact facsimile of any object having an irregular surface, whether it be an engraved steel or copper plate, a wood cut, or a form of a setup type to be used for printing, or a medallion, statue, bust, or even a natural object for art purposes. In art, several important bronze sculptures created in the 19th century are actually electrotyped copper and not bronze at all. Sculptures were executed using electrotyping at least into the 1930s. In printing, electrotyping has become a standard method for producing plates for letterpress printing by the late 1800s. It complemented the older technology of stereotyping, which involved metal casting. By 1901, stereotypes and electrotypers in several countries had formed labor unions around these crafts. The unions persisted into the 1970s, but by the late 20th century, after more than a century in widespread use for preparing plates, the two technologies had been bypassed by the transitions to offset printing and to new techniques for the preparation of printing plates. Everybody knows that the first edition of a book is printed as a rule directly from the type form, but for later impressions of the same, it is neither convenient nor economical to reset the types and print from them again. To do away with the inconvenience of resetting the type and to reduce the most of printing modules are now made from the type as soon as the first impression is taken and the molds are sorted for casting metal plates bearing all the characters in relief from which subsequent impressions can be taken. The methods by which the form of movable letters is converted into a solid block are technically known as stereotyping and electrotyping. These are merely duplicating process by which later editions in which no revision of the text is required can be printed without resetting the type. The processes do not differ much in theory from wood blocks in which there was also no use of movable letter units. Between the two processes, stereotyping was invented earlier than electrotyping. The methods by which the form of movable letters is converted into a solid block are technically known as stereotyping and electrotyping. These are merely duplicating processes by which later editions in which no revision of the text is required can be printed without resetting the type. The processes do not differ much in theory from wood blocks in which there was no there was also no use of movable letter units. Between the two processes, stereotyping was invented earlier than electrotyping. At first, molten bee wax is poured into a flat molding tray, and when it sets properly but is still warm, the tray of wax is placed with its face downwards over the type of form already dusted with graphite powder, and both are put into a hydraulic press for exerting pressure so that the letters of the type form are forced into the wax and thus form the mold. The wax wood is then separated from the form and black leaded in an airtight box in other order to give it a metallic phase and increase its electrical conductivity. The mold is afterwards immersed in a solution of copper sulfate and is connected with the negative terminal of a dynamo. The positive terminal of the dynamo is also connected with some copper bars left in a similar copper sul- sul- sulfate, copper sulfate bath near the mold. Electricity is then passed through the bath and at once a thin layer of copper nearly 1/50th of an inch thick is deposited upon the wax mold. It is this thin copper shell bearing a reproduction of the original form on its face that constitutes the printing surface of the finished electrotype. The copper shell is afterwards carefully separated from the wax, washed clean with hot water, and given the standard copper plate thickness by filling its back with a stereo metal. The back of the copper shell is then collected. Uh, Copper shell is then labeled flat and mounted on a block to bring it to type height or bent round the cylinder of a rotary. Wax is scarcely used today for making the mold of an electrotype. Its place has been occupied by soft lead, which is a more suitable material for making molds, particularly for electrotyping of tone. Electrotyping printing. One of the first applications of electrotyping was in printing. Initially, electrotyping was used to make copper reproductions of engraved metal plates or wooden carvings, which were used to print artwork. The electrotypes could be incorporated along with the movable type to compose the forms for printing. Jacobi published his first account of electrotyping in October 1838. In 1839, electrotyping was used by Russian printers for government documents. The Russian Tsar Nicholas had immediately become an enthusiastic supporter and patron of the technology. In England, the first use of electrotyping for printing appeared in the London Journal of April 1840, and other English examples are known from later in that year. The image to the right shows right, shows one of the earliest uses of electrotyping in the United States. It is a comparison done by Joseph Alexander Adams in 1841 of the printed image prepared directly from a wood carving and of the damage image and of the image printed from a copper electrotype copy. Electrotyped copper plates could be formed into cylinders, which was valuable for use in magazines and newspaper printing. Electrotyping was also used to produce entire printing plates directly from the farmers forms composed from movable type and illustrations. In this application, electrotyping was a higher quality but a more costly alternative to stereotyping, which involved casting of a type metal into a mold appeared from the form. Stereotyping had been invented around 1875 and was already well established when electrotyping was in case of future needed. For example, in the printing of novels and other books of unpredictable popularity. The movable type used to compose the original form could then be reused. Both methods could be used to prepare curved plates for rotary presses, which were used for the longest print runs. The widespread adoption of electrotyping for this use occurred after mechanical electrical generators became commonly became commonly. These generators supplanted the whole rooms of technical batteries that were provisionally used to provide electricity for electrotyping. Batteries did not have the electrical capacity needed to rapidly deposit the electrotype or electro. The advent of plating dynamites, dynamites sped up electrotyping 20 times or more so that an electrotype printing plate could be deposited to less than 2 hours. In addition, the technical batteries gave off toxic fumes that had required their isolation in separate rooms. Electrotype was also used to manufacture materials, metrics that could be used as molds for individual pieces of metal type. This had several advantages over traditional much cutting in hard steel. The type master only needed to be carved out of a soft metal and was also useful for large sizes of type. Since it would hard to drive large punches into a matrix effectively, it cut the cost of decorative types that would not be used so often as body text type of faces. On the other hand, it gave no steel punch that could be used to create multiple matrices quickly and was reported to not always given much good results as steel punch cutting. Electrotyping was used for general purposes type manufacture in the 19th century, but was a somewhat disreputable process leading to some type of founders dis, disdaining it. This was because it could just as easily be used to private another company's type as an original design. A slight problem with the electrotyping was type is that the new form is slightly smaller than the original. According to Justin House, the calculation of the Stephenson black tire foundry was that the shrinkage was an average 0.0038%, while obviously not very much. This divines could accumulate if a letter from letter form was repeatedly regenerated. Ste- Stephenson Black's solution was to squash a type slightly in a press or a file in down to broaden it become putting into the electrotype path advantages. The greatest type advantage of electrotyping is that it gives a more faithful plate and store typing. In the words of R.B. Macro, Macro, it gives a somewhat more perfect facsimile of the type than stereotyping, and the finest line blocks and can be produced at the same time as the text of a book. Secondly, electrotyping gives a clear impression than a stereotype. Thirdly, since electrotype is made of copper, it lasts longer than a stereotype made of a type metal. But this advantage of electrotype is shared even by stereotype when the latter is faced with the naked, which is even harder than a copper. Lastly, electrotyping has helped considerably the reproduction and multiplication of a number of important books. Disadvantages. The main drawback of printing was this. So this process is that once the mold is made, decoration become difficult. It is a course easy to cut and replace a set of words by another uh, another set of appropriate words occupying the same length of space. But that happens on the rare occasions. It is generally found that correction is frequently and extensive, necessitating fresh setting and complicated method of printing. Another disadvantage is that it can reprint only such books as required, no revision of the text at all. Lastly, this process is at once longer and more expensive. Thank you. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಇನ್ನು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.